Warning, this video contains a lot of bloodshed, terrorism scenes, wars against other countries, Nazis and death camps. If this stuff is triggering for you or you feel uncomfortable, then please click off the video for your own safety. If not, then enjoy. As of today, it's been 80 years since World War II, the most devastating event in world history, with tens of millions losing their lives during that time. I feel like we should go back to history and see what really happened. Hello everyone, my name is Mr. Colada, and today, as of 80 years since World War II ended, I'm going to see if I can beat Call of Duty World War II on the hardest difficulty. I've already done this 5 years ago, but that was the last time I played Call of Duty World War II, and also, it's my favourite campaign of all time. But before we dive in, I just want to say one more thing, that there is a very important message at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that because you need to hear it. But, without further ado, let's dive in. I started off by selecting a new game and picking the hardest difficulty. While we wait for our orders, we hang out with the gang, Sus Man, Fag Man, and Glasses Man. I don't really know where I'm going with this. Anyways, we arrive at the Normandy beach, also known as D-Day, where the Nazis start firing at us, so we have to jump off to the side in order to not die. We made our way onto the beach where we got new orders to blow up a seawall so we can stop the Nazis from firing at us and also make it easier for other guys to make it across. We managed to take cover, but I went the wrong way and I got more holes than me than Swiss cheese. So with our first death on the board, I obviously had to make a new plan. Follow the others so I know where I'm going, and also when I hear them stop shooting, I make my move to get to the next cover. So after doing this several times, we made our way to the seawall where we blow it up so we can proceed to the Nazi bunkers. I will admit, I kind of miss these old mechanics, you know, no sliding, simple aiming and guns, so I will die quite a lot at the start, but just remember, I am adjusting to these older mechanics. Also, when we take damage we lose health and we don't actually regenerate back, instead we have to heal with first aid kits, which I actually thought was a really cool feature that they added, and even if we don't have any, we can always ask Sus Man for more. You will be my best friend. Anyways, we speedrun killing everyone in the bunker to clear our first one. As we make our way to the second bunker, I learnt my mistakes while playing through campaigns of the hardest difficulty, and that is to never use a shotgun. As we make our way to the final bunker, this Nazi tried to kill me with his rifle, but luckily for us, Sus Man aided us in the fight, but unfortunately for him, he got stabbed, so with pure anger, we killed him off. Sus Man, are you okay? Nah, fuck no, dude. So with now Sus Man injured, we have to take him to the CCP. Child, I'm not going to finish that sentence. Anyways, even though I kept dying as I only had a pistol to kill off 3 Nazis, I learnt their patterns on where they stop and spawn so I can get easy headshots. And after repeating that, we managed to make our way to the CCP, where a medic can treat his stab wounds. Even though us Brits fighting in a war, we somehow still get stabbed. And I thought that was the end, but no, we got even more orders, this time to blow up an artillery cannon. And that just kind of proves how foggy my brain is. I don't remember my own favourite campaign. Like, I beat this on the hardest difficulty before as well. Anyways, we got a new helper, which is Fag Man, I think. And after securing the area, the Nazi tried one last attack to push us back, but I was snapping them like ease. So I guess you can call me Samuel Howler. I definitely butchered that Donnie's name. And after a tank come rolling in to save us, we blew up the artillery. Then we regrouped to finish one of the most tragic events in history. On to the next mission where we're talking about celebrities. I don't really know, but Sus Man's back from injury. Before we start moving, Pearson, which I'll call you, Angry Man, starts hurting Sus Man, bitch. As we move on with the tanks, the Nazis start attacking us, blowing up our tanks. So our mission is to find a AA gun, so we can destroy the planes that are attacking our tanks. I forgot about this feature in the game, but every single time you kill an enemy, Sus Man and Fag Man meters go up, which means I can use this for my advantage to see if I kill an enemy or not. And I will admit, trying to capture the barn was actually quite hard as I don't have any heals and they were non-stop shooting at me. So I did die quite a few times, but we managed to get through either way. And as we capture the barn, the Nazis keep pushing back. Can I even say Nazis anyways? It doesn't even matter, we're too far in anyways. Anyways, we managed to push back the Nazis to the point that they actually surrendered, and I even got an achievement for this as well, and I got one on D-Day too, so yay? But anyways, we managed to get our way to the gun. And this was actually pretty easy to do since I'm pretty good at aiming a way to hit a target, so shout out to Sea of Thieves for teaching me otherwise. And after destroying the last plane, the tanks managed to regroup with us. Our plan is to keep pushing forward, so getting our first sniper rifle with a scope, it was easy huntings. I'm telling you, call me Simon Haiha. And I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing his name wrong, it's a very hard name to say. Anyways, in order to push forward, we have to stay behind our tanks, using them as moving shields. But we have to stop since the artillery guns kept firing at our tanks, so we have to destroy them before we can move on. After doing so, we regroup with our tanks so we can push the Nazis further back. And after killing and making the Nazis retreat, we regroup with Fagman. We got new orders to help out Charlie. I actually don't know if they are a group of people or a place or just one guy named Charlie, but we're coming for you, Charlie. And I'm driving. Oh, I hate driving in Call of Duty. But I'm pretty sure Sussman had enough of me whining like a little bitch, so now he's driving and I'm shooting, which works out in my favour. After getting to Charlie, still don't know what it is, and killing off every Nazi, we complete our mission. On to the next mission where we're trying to get to the church so we can support cover fire so we can destroy either an AA turret or an artillery, I don't really know, but we're destroying something. Let's go, come on guys. But firstly, we have to claim the house you can see in front of us from the Nazis, so I guess today we are the council. We also got a new helper named, Boom Boom Man. He actually might be Fagman from the beginning, but it's too late now. Anyways, we managed to claim the house and we're trying to push back the Nazis so we can enter the church. But from the help of Boom Boom Man and this MG turret, we managed to push them away. We make our way into the church where an ambush of Nazis awaits us. God, can you just leave us alone? I mean, heck, poor Sussman probably wants to pray. Actually, come to think of it, I'm pretty sure he's Jewish. Do Jewish people even pray? I don't actually know, I'm not really up on my religion stuff. Anyways, after killing off the ambush, we make our way up to the church where we support cover fire for Sussman. Yep, that is correct, Simon Haiher's back once again. His name sounds very German, but he's from Finland, so yeah, I don't actually know. But after Sussman blew up the artillery, or the AA turret, unfortunately for us, the church starts collapsing on us. Luckily for us, we managed to barely survive, and now we have to hold our ground, and I will admit, I did struggle quite a lot during this part. I died 26 times, by the way. 26. We also got a new supporter, which is Glasses Man. Like I said before, I did struggle, but staying here and using my MP40 to kill anyone that came up, and using my sniper rifle to kill anyone that came to the left of us, we managed to pull through and complete a very quick and easy mission. On to the next mission where we talk to this guy that looks like that one news reporter from Spider-Man and the Queen of England? Anyways, our mission is to stop a German armed tank shooty thingy. Yeah, I actually don't know what the name is. They probably did say the name, but I wasn't listening. So for the first bit, I tried to do it stealth. Emphasis on the word tried. Yeah, I stuck at doing stealth. But then again, stealth wasn't really a thing back in World War 2, so I blame the game devs. Anyways, we did do pretty well until we somehow went loud. It wasn't me, by the way, and the whole gang is here. After making our way to the post office, the army shooty train thingy started shooting at us, and now we have to catch up by driving. Listen, I'm pretty good at driving at Warzone, but when it comes to the older Call of Duty driving mechanics, I hate them. Anyway, Sussman had enough of my whiny ass, so now he's driving and I'm shooting. The train then starts eating our car, so we have to jump out, which makes the train go boom. Where have I heard train go boom from? After getting back up, Question Mark came to help us get back to our group. Why did I call her Question Mark? It's because her name is displayed as Question Mark. And after killing the rest of the remaining Nazis that survived the train crash, we made it back to our group, completing another quick and easy mission. On to the next mission where we helping the French. Oh, oui, oui. That's my best French accent. I don't actually understand why us Brits hate the French. Like, is it a football thing or something to do with our history? I don't actually know. Anyways, we have to play as this woman named Gerna Scheider, which I actually don't think that's my name. But anyways, we have to infiltrate a building or something so we can capture it and explode it, conquer it. Yeah, I actually did not read the description whatsoever. But we do have this fake ID, which I do remember this mission as guards will see the ID and ask questions like, what's your name, or what are you doing here? So I wrote these down beforehand to make it more easier. But in order to enter, we have to ask the question about the ID and pass the frisk, which we did. While inside, we asked this German if they know a guy named Fischer, and that he is in the basement playing pool, or cards, or whatever. But moving on, we managed to find our way down to the basement, where we asked this German where he is, and that he's on the second floor. Fucking hell, am I playing hide and seek with a fish or something? Anyways, we took the elevator where we met with this German, which to my surprise is him. You're not a fish. Anyways, he took me to this room where he told me to find a way up to the 3rd floor and that we will meet with him again in the war room. We went to this room and this guy stopped me. What? Because I'm a woman, I can't open a window for some fresh air. So you want to know what I did? I killed the sexist twat. After killing the sexist, we met up with Fishman where we exchanged briefcases. But not so long after, this guard pulled his gun on me, but this random man aided us in the situation. But after that, we have to do some stealth to plant a bomb on the north gate. Did not know we were playing search and destroy today. While on my way, we also saved Fishman. But soon after, we managed to plant the bomb on the north gate. And now we have to plant it on the south one. Okay then, why can't someone else do this? Nah, actually, because I'm the woman, I have to do this shit. Where is Daniel, or Fagman, or Sussman, or Angry Man? Where are they? After my little rant, we now finally planted the bomb on the south gate. Now we play as Daniel, the main character, where we have to make our way to the main building. You know what, we should actually give a nickname to Daniel, T-Man, because he's British. Anyways, after making our way inside, this guy gave me a shotgun to use. It does go against my rule of never using shotguns in these campaigns on the hardest difficulty, like I said back in D-Day, but I will admit, I'm impressed, does the job. Well, they can't see shit. Anyways, after making our way to the 2nd floor and clear it out, our next mission is to push back the Nazis, and we got my best friend. Not Sussman, the sniper rifle. Ads, I say this every single time in every single mission. I'm Simon Haya. I'm telling ya. Anyways, one of the Nazis shot a Panzerschreck up where we were and we have to jump out before they can shoot again. But I found my own Panzerschreck which I used to destroy this car, which makes all the Nazis retreat. Which means we reclaimed France from the Nazis, and I will admit, during this cutscene, it actually made me smile. It's a very wholesome moment. So, mission complete. On to the next mission, where we're getting pinned down hard by the Nazis. However, Angry Man is getting hungry, so we have to order a Domino's pizza. We got the order for the pizza, as now we play as Perez, so we hop in our Just Eats tanks. Nothing to do with the delivery, but I like it how when you shoot from the tank at a building, the building collapses, which is a really nice feature that I like. Anyways, we kept driving, and then we got attacked by Deliveroo. But after destroying the first Deliveroo driver, 2 more Deliveroo drivers come to attack us. But because we got a big tip from Angry Man, we easily won the fight. You may be asking why am I talking about Domino's and Just Eats. Well, prior to the voiceover I'm doing right now, I had a Domino's pizza. Haha, JK noobs, I'm on a diet, so instead I had pasta and chicken. Yeah, I know, sounds very depressing. Anyways, after our boys had a well-deserved pizza, we continued our mission. However, we got ambushed, and for some reason my launcher is now Roberto Carlos, because what is the Trivella? Anyways, we took a right into this person's house where even more Nazis are. But soon after, we found what we're looking for, a hotel. So, I guess we're spending the night in Premier Inn then. Also, may I just say, I struggled at this part because every Nazi had a shotgun, so it's a one-shot, one-kill, even if I'm 30 feet away. I died 23 times. Anyways, after pushing the truck and realising that's in good condition, we make our way into Premier Inn, where again, I struggled. I died 27 times. Anyways, after going to the end of the hotel and going into the basement, we found out there's some civilians inside. So while Boom Boom Man hotwires the truck, we have to defend him. After we kill off all the Nazis, Boom Boom Man drives to the hotel to pick up all of the civvies. However, the girl we spoke to before forgot her daughter or sister in the basement, so we have to go back, but first of all, we have to fight off some Nazis. After finding, Girl Man, we have to get her back to the truck. But since we don't have a gun, we have to be stealthy about this, so I have to be very patient and be careful where I'm going. But after forcing that, we got her back to her mother or sister, I don't know, and I don't care. But seconds later, we got ambushed, so we had to defend our position. After killing off the Nazis, we found out that Girl Man's sister or mother got killed off in the crossfire, so an unfortunate and sad mission complete. On to the next mission where I have to deliver some food. I'm sorry, didn't we just deliver some Domino's pizza last mission? Anyways, after that we met up with the gang where Fagman tells us about the mission, which is to capture a hill with some numbers and kill Nazis and... We got to the bridge where we have to prepare for an ambush. So we throw down some mines and now the ambush comes. But soon after the Nazis throw down some smoke and they kept coming out, so we have to pull back. But soon after, a tank arrived, which isn't bad whatsoever. So I picked up the nearest launcher and start firing at it. After destroying the tank, we split up into 2 teams so we can support cover fire for the others. While on our way, we also took out the mortar team. We were going stealth until I wanted to use the half tank, I think that's what it's called, and start firing away. We went to the second mortar team, but it was a trap, and you may be wondering what was the trap? Well, we wouldn't be running for our lives and using explosions for nothing. However, as we were running, I got shot at and we fell off the hill. So now that I'm alone, we have to find our team again, making sure we're not seen. If so, well, here's a hint. Pew pew! Ah! After we got seen, the Nazis started firing at us, but luckily for me, Fagman was already there aiding us in the assault. I just want to let you know that I'm pretty sure that Fagman isn't Fagman and Boom Boom Man is meant to be Fagman, but it's too late to change the names now. Anyways, as we were trying to get back to our team, a sniper started shooting at us. So after taking him out and going for a little jog with Fagman, we met up with our team. And I cannot stress this enough when I say this to you, that this bit took me nearly an hour to do. You do not understand how difficult this was. This is easily going to be the hardest thing that I have done so far in this entire challenge. And after an hour, we finally took out the Nazis. Ah, finally! I feel like after this one bit of the mission, I felt like becoming that one Mr. T Lexify video.
You've gone through to get here. That's 20 hours, dog. That's 20 hours of my shit life.
Yeah, moving on. Up next, we're now defending yet another bridge. They do like their bridges, don't they? But after making the Nazis retreat, we completed the mission. Finally. On to the next mission, where we finally got some news. Angry Man is going up hill 493 with a group of people, so that obviously made Fagman angry, so we have to roll out. So we make our way up to the hill, but there's a lot of Nazis. We have to take them out before we can continue. However, they sent some reinforcements, so we have to take out the Nazis who are using the MG turrets. After taking them out, we made our way further up where the gang reunites, and our plan is to explode a wall into the Nazi bunkers so we can destroy the artillery on the other side. So what we have to do is tell this man who's carrying explosives on a stick to keep moving when the MG turret stops shooting. Also, why is the explosives on a stick? After the wall exploded, this gives Fagman the perfect opportunity to have a go at Angry Man for not following orders and losing men. So after Fagman's little rage rant, we exploded our first artillery. Also during this part, I got shot so quickly I didn't even have a second to react. I know I'm the enemy to you, Nazi man, but still! Anyways, we destroyed our second artillery, but the Nazi deployed a tank. I can tell this will take ages to do. Anyways, we took out most of the Nazis, and this was the perfect opportunity to put down a thermite grenade on the tank in an attempt to explode it. I don't know what it was, but I died so many times it was close to that last mission at that mill area of being hard. I mean, I struggled so much, I even tried using a shotgun. So you know what? Fuck it. I'm winging it. Oh. It was that easy! After Fagman helped us, he got shot, so we used Fagman's revolver to kill the Nazi who shot him. Also, the tank exploded our Just Eat driver Perez as well, so he kinda deserved it. Anyways, we dragged Fagman's body to safety, also killing Nazis as well. But sadly, it wasn't enough. Fagman wasn't gonna make it either way, so he sacrificed his life so we can escape, making this one of the more saddest death scenes in Call of Duty history. So a very sad mission complete. I'm not crying, are you? On to the next mission where it's Christmas! Yeah, I'm not even lying to you. This mission is literally set in Christmas, and I'm recording this and editing this on October the 14th. But before we start the mission, we have to give a toast to Fagman. I still miss you. During the mission in the fucking cold, we got a Just Eat delivery. After delivering the food, we found some Nazis, Deliveroo spies trying to steal our customers. But unfortunately for us, they delivered food to one of our customers, so we had to report this to the CEO of Just Eat. After that, we met with, Christmas Man. After rolling out for an assault, we got attacked by the Nazis. Our new plan is to go into a shack where a radio is so we can call for not only support but an airstrike. So while Christmas Man is fixing up the radio, we have to defend him, but luckily for me, we start with a sniper rifle. After the radio is fixed up, we call Just Eat for the Domino's pizza. And damn, I did not know they deliver via air. But unfortunately for us, yet again, Deliveroo started to attack us. No, but like on a real note though, this part of the mission was actually really fun to do. I think because of how intense and the way the music played out made it really fun. Anyways, after clearing out 2 waves of Nazi planes, we go back to play as T-Man waiting for support. But luckily for us, we have tanks that we need to defend, so we have to kill off any Nazis using Panzerschrecks. But despite having tanks, they kept pushing forward, even flanking them didn't even work. But before shit really hits the fan, we got our air support, and this actually put a smile on my face. Even after all of that, the Nazis still kept pushing forward, so we did the unthinkable. We put an airstrike directly on us, which to my surprise actually worked, completing our mission. On to the next mission, where during the starting cutscene a Nazi tried to run away, but we found some information that there is one more bridge standing from here to the Rhine. We also found an iconic cutscene which I laughed way too hard at for no reason.
The fuck's this say?
Moving on, our plan is to ambush a convoy of Nazis so we can take their vehicles. After taking out all the Nazis, we got into one of the vehicles with Sussman. We then shortly end up behind an airbase. We made our way inside the base via the sewers and totally not fail to do this stealth. What are you talking about? Why would I fail doing this stealth? After killing the Nazis, we made our way up to the building, supporting Angry Man and his team with mine and Sussman's sniping skills. With Angry Man's team pushing forward, Glasses Man helped us fight our way to the second watch point, yet again supporting cover fire for Angry Man. However, they deployed a tank on us, shooting the watchtower where me and Sussman are in. After getting back up, the Nazis started to take us away, but luckily our team helped me. However, they still took Sussman away, so we robbed the car off Angry Man and chased after them. Talked about this Call of Duty, I don't like driving cars, but we crashed our car very badly and we just about killed a Nazi. We got back up and they shot at me, taking Sussman away. Angry Man then came to me, getting ready to kill me, but Christmas Man caught up to him in the last second, saving us, completing the mission and being discharged out of the army. On to the final mission. We went to Angry Man's tent to convince him to let us fight one more mission and find Sussman. Our mission is to capture the final bridge leading into the Rhine. If we can, then we can enter into the heart of Germany. On our way to the bridge, we stay behind the tanks so we cannot take any damage and kill any Nazis that are to the left of us. Then we enter into the first tower, killing every Nazi inside to not only capture the first half, but to stop them from firing at us. But they kindly surrendered. After that, we rallied up with Angry Man so we can make our way to the other side of the bridge. However, as we were walking to the bridge, the Germans started bombing the bridge, taking a shot every single time I said bridge. After the bombing, we managed to make our way to the other side, killing and capturing the second tower. However, we got no plan to capture the AA tower so we can shoot down the planes that are bombing the bridge. And I will admit, this is actually quite hard, you know. Without Sussman's first aid kits and Fagman's ammo, I'm kind of struggling with just these 3 guys. Kind of wish that Christmas Man had something. Anyways, we got onto the AA tower and start shooting at the planes. It takes me back to the second mission we did. Anyways, we destroyed all of the planes and our boys came to aid us in the air. Since this was the last stretch, we use everything. Boom Boom Man's mortars, high precision aiming, grenades, the whole lot. We got back to our team and our tank finished off the job completing the mission. However, we're not done just yet. We still need to find Sussman, so for the last few weeks in Germany, we looked around death camps. However, we found a trail leading out of the death camp. We then saved Sussman, therefore completing Call of Duty World War II on the hardest difficulty. I will admit, playing through Call of Duty World War II on the hardest difficulty again was really fun. I'm actually surprised that I did this so fast. I started this on the 11th and completed it on the 14th of October. Some bits were challenging, some were fun, and some were even funny, but I really enjoy playing through this campaign again, after 5 years since I last played it. Also, with all the jokes I've said throughout this entire video, I was only trying to make something that's quite depressing and sad and touching funny. Luckily for me, I have never lost any relatives during World War II, but if you have, then I am very, very sorry. We should have never gone through a second one, and with high tensions happening lately, it's looking like a third one might happen. But either way, I've always enjoyed learning about the war. It's something that I was always interested in. Roughly 50 million lives were lost during World War II, not just soldiers but civilians as well, while 20-ish million soldiers did lose their lives. Not just fighting for their country, but fighting for what's right. Now this is the important message I mentioned at the start of the video. As of late, we don't care anymore. I don't see many people doing the 2-minute silence on Remembrance Day, or looking back and thinking how goddamn lucky we are standing here with our loved ones and our friends. We don't care. We don't care of the soldiers who fought for their lives for a better future for us. We don't care about the people that their lives were lost during the war. We don't care about how this impacted the world even after World War I and II. We don't care anymore. And that's why I'm saying do care. Do care for what those people had to face, because they're just not a guy with a gun, they're people too. People with family, loved ones and friends that lost their lives doing what's right, defending us, protecting us. And we're just standing here not caring about that because we're ungrateful, we're spoiled. Care for those veterans, care for the soldiers who lost their lives going through harsh climates, little to no food, pain 24/7, no sleep, fearing for the next day of the war, because this won't last forever, so be grateful. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed this video, then of course subscribing helps out a massive ton, and just remember, do care for those.